Hello YouTube, it's Magma Rhino. Welcome to the next episode of my weekly review. I have no plan, and I'm just going to kind of wing it, so bear with me. First of all, I've noticed with the new update, there's two new backgrounds. I'm using one of them, and the other is this kind of like surface of the earth and space thing. They're both like planet related, and I don't know, but I just think this one looks pretty cool. It makes it a little hard to read some stuff just because of the big contrast. But I really don't care. I can tell what things are by the symbols. Next is I got an app called Automateit, which it does require root. Shut up. Go back. It does require root, and it's kind of similar to the Moto Smart Actions on the Droid Razor. Basically what you do is you set up triggers and then set actions to be associated with that trigger. So what I have here is a battery level trigger when it's below 20%. It lowers the screen brightness. When it's after midnight, I have it shut off Wi-Fi. Then at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have it turn Wi-Fi back on. When it's plugged in, I have it turn up the brightness. When it's disconnected, it turns back down. And then when I leave my house, I have it automatically shut off Wi-Fi. And then when it's at below 4% battery, I have it shut down. And it says below 4%, which means at 3% it will. And that's just to protect the battery, because you really don't want to ever run it down all the way. And I put it, I know it's close, but it doesn't matter. It'll protect the battery a little more. So basically you add them. For some reason it goes sideways like this, but then you got a whole bunch of these triggers. A few of them aren't like compatible because they're for phones, but it's a pretty good app. It is free. It's called Automateit, one word. But yeah, it does require root, so make sure you are rooted. Next, somebody asked me to do alternate video players, so I have MX video player and Mobo Player. Something strange is they can't actually read videos from my micro SD card. So what I do is I go through the Google videos. You have your personal video section here, and then you can choose which player. So I'm going to compare the three. First, the stock one, which I'm going to say right off the bat, it's the best of the three. It's a lot better than you'd think it is. Just as far as clarity, as far as the status bar disappears when you're watching. It's got a good ratio. It keeps high frame rate, stuff like that. Next best one, I forget which one it was. I think it's MX. Yeah, MX. Strange thing, I like the scrolling because it gives you the time and it's like this nice clean bar. But for some reason, it does shrink it quite a bit, and there's advertisements in it which are really annoying. But I mean, if you're going to get it, you would buy the full version. Yeah. But there's no, like, normal screen ratio. Because this is a 16:9 HD video. It should be pretty much flush with both ends. But for some reason it shrinks it, so that's a little strange. Then anyway, the last one, Mobo Player. This would be great if only it hid the status bar, because I can't watch movies when the status bar doesn't go away. It bothers me. But I mean, on this, the ratio is good. It's got, the time and the slider, similar kind of setup. The pause, you can resize it. And then, whatever decoding, that doesn't matter. But also, you can lock the screen on this one if you hit the menu button. But then it's annoying because it has the it has these bars up top and on the bottom. Well, they go away. I didn't think they went away, but yeah, so you can lock the screen, which is a nice feature. If only they got rid of the status bar. Otherwise, I would say that you should definitely go with this. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, you can't actually get to your videos by directly going through the app because it doesn't recognize them since they're on my micro SD card. If you have them on the internal storage, then yeah, you can get to them through this. It's just a weird glitch. Not glitch, but I don't know. It's not compatible, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Another thing I found is a little Easter egg that Android threw in that I actually never noticed before. If you go into your About tablet, on the Android version, you tap it a lot of times really, really quick. It comes up with a little Android B logo, and whenever you touch it, it says Buzz, or Res, whatever. I just thought that was really hilarious. I saw it on some forum, and I was like, I gotta do that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about the battery life a little, just because I never really have before, except for in the reviews. What I usually keep the brightness about here, 15-20%, and I found that when I leave it on Wi-Fi, it usually lasts me 2 days. I leave it on overnight, so it does have the standby eating up juice, and I use it for about 2.5 hours a day, sometimes 3. So I am getting about 6 hours of physical use and 2 hours of standby time on one charge, or not 2 hours, 2 days of standby, with Wi-Fi on the whole time. This was before I started using the Automateit. So I mean, the battery life on this is really, really stunning. If I were to use it only for like an hour a day, it could probably last me 5 or 6 days. Not 6 days, probably 5 days continuous, because standby, I found that it uses about 8% a day. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Yes, it does, because it lasts about 2 weeks if you're to just leave it on standby. If you shut off Wi-Fi, it lasts a whole lot longer, but whatever, I'm not doing that. But then I noticed when I go on road trips and stuff, shut off Wi-Fi, I'm just watching movies, I'm playing games, I easily get like 7-8 hours, even sometimes more than that, depending on the brightness. So I mean, this, I've had it since July 1st, pretty much. So it's August, September, October, about 5 or 6 months, and the battery life is not decreasing at all. The battery, it's obviously a good quality battery. It's still keeping its charge very well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still keeping its charge, a year, 2 years from now, almost as good as it is now. Let's see. Only at 7 minutes 30 seconds. I don't know what else to talk about. Also, this app, I used to use it. I stopped using it. I don't know why I stopped. I think I heard rumors that it used too much battery, but it really doesn't. It's called GPS Fix. How it works is once about every 6 hours or so, it'll turn on your GPS. You can set up the timeout. I have it set for a minute, just in case it doesn't find a lock. It'll shut off after a minute. What it does is it connects you to as many satellites as it possibly can, and it memorizes the satellite IDs, and it keeps them in your cache or whatever. So what that does is I'll wait for this GPS to shut off. Next time you go into an app that requires GPS, it knows exactly which satellites to look for, and it almost instantly connects with them. It used to take about, say, 20-30 seconds to get a good connection. When I'm using GPS Fix, it takes only 5 to 10 seconds. So it does a lot better. Also, the GPS version is definitely new. Alright, GPS shut off. I'll show you in a second. I don't know if anybody can verify this. GPS version is 5.5.8. That's definitely been updated, because now I've noticed you can get up to 15 feet in accuracy, where before the most was 30, or the least was 30. So I mean, as you can see, this is connecting very quick, and I am inside right now. I'm near a window, but I'm still inside, and there we go, it's connected. And no, I know it's not perfectly accurate yet, but I'm also inside, so give it a break. But yeah, anyway, so that GPS Fix, it is really a handy app to have, and I would recommend it. It doesn't use very much battery at all. I think I've already gone over, but my tablet is overclocked to 1.2 gigahertz. Okay, it's broke. Whatever. But I'm using this. This is built into Revolver. You can just download it. I'm using the Prime overclock kernel, and I'm at 1.2 gigahertz. And I've noticed absolutely no crashes, no lag ups. Everything's running smooth, and apps are definitely opening and running a bit quicker than they used to. Not too much, but it is definitely noticeable. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up, and please go up there and hit the subscribe button, show your support. I would also like to say thank you very much. I just hit 200,000 views and 600 subs 2 or 3 days ago. If you're still wondering about those giveaways, I'm going to try to get a few things, maybe like a case and a micro SD card or something to just give away, because the whole AdSense thing got just completely demolished and I'm not making anything anymore. So I'm just gonna have to buy it with my own money, but I don't really mind. It's worth it. But because of that, the contest will only be open to people in the US unless you want to pay for shipping elsewhere. But I mean, I just want to keep it simple. I don't want to pay so much for shipping. So like as it is US only, I'm really sorry, but I'm not making any money and I don't want to spend much more than I have to. If you would like to donate, though, just let me know. I'd be glad to take donations to give away stuff. I'm still going to try to contact Asus to see if I can get some giveaways or stuff from them first. But I don't really know what's going on yet. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.